It does look like soy sauce, but you don't want to drink it because it is poisonous. Where have we seen, where have you seen iodine? Have you ever seen it? Hospitals. Okay. Yeah. Have you heard of it being anywhere else? Water? It does purify water, right? They did that in the Hunger Games. You can use iodine drops to help purify water. What else? Do we consume any iodine?
Yes.
Where?
Fish.
Some in meat, yep. Where else?
There's salt.
In salt, right? We iodize our salt. Okay, and the reason for that is the human body does need to consume a certain amount of iodine. It helps with the thyroid gland. So we do have to consume some iodine. And just to make sure in first world countries like ours, to make sure we get it all, they put it in our salt. Okay, in large amounts it is toxic, but in the small amounts that are in salt, it is okay. You've seen it in hospitals. It's used as a cleaner. It is a halogen, right? Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. It is a halogen. We know that the halogens are toxic, but they are a great cleaner. Speaking of, we were just talking about bacteria and things. They kill all kinds of stuff. So iodine is used in hospitals when you have surgeries, right? You see the yellow kind of tint on the glass? Right? Have you ever had a surgery and afterwards the skin is bright yellow? It's from the iodine solution they use to clean, okay? So we're going to do a couple of little reactions with this. I'm going to pour some of the iodine into this container, okay? Into this beaker. I'm just going to put a little bit of water to thin it out so you can see, okay? All right, so there's the iodine. Then I'm going to add a solution here. This is water with vitamin C in it. Okay, we took vitamin C tablets, ground them up, and let them dissolve so that it's a vitamin C solution. All right, are you watching? All right, so what happened here? I heard some people saying it. Rachel?
It changed colors.
It did, right? So that is evidence of what? Chemical reaction, right? Obviously, because we have a new substance that we didn't have before. We took that iodine, that dark brown colored iodine, and we completely changed the color of it, right? We made it completely clear, okay? So there's obviously some kind of a chemical reaction. Now we're going to do a second one. This is a mixture of, it's not very well mixed at the bottom. This is a mixture of hydrogen peroxide. Let me get mix it a little bit. It's a mixture of hydrogen peroxide and some starch. I used corn starch because that's what I had. But you can use really any type of starch. Potato starch. You can buy, to make it happen even faster, you can use, there's a spray starch they sell for your clothes, for when you iron shirts, and you can spray it to make it stiff. That makes this happen even better. Okay, so I'm going to pour some of this in.
Oh my god!
Isn't that cool?
Oh my god!
It's so fast.
What happened?
Color change.
Another color change.
Is it hot? Is it
No,
hot?
no. Good question, guys. Shh, listen for a sec. Mark asked if it was hot. Okay, and it's not. It didn't change temperature too much. So, but that's a great question to ask, right? Because we obviously saw a chemical reaction, and we know that chemical reactions can be exo or endothermic. To be honest, I don't know what this one is because it's not. There's not a severe temperature change. It doesn't get hot or cold, but it's probably slightly one or the other. Okay, isn't that cool?
That's crazy.
Yeah, we can do it again. This is called the iodine clock reaction. You can look it up online. You can do this at home. All right. If you buy the stuff, you can get iodine solution at the drugstore. You can get vitamin C at the drugstore, and you can use your regular 3% hydrogen peroxide and starch. Okay, and you can actually do this at home. Show your parents and whatnot. Okay. But now what we have is a second chemical reaction. What actually happens here is the vitamin C. The iodine we start with here is a diatomic molecule, right? It's two because iodine's a halogen, won't exist by itself. It's actually two atoms of iodine stuck together, and the vitamin C splits them, okay, into the elemental iodine, where they're by themselves, and the hydrogen peroxide starch allows them to slam back together. Now it's a different color than it started, but it's still that dark color. It's kind of a, you can see it, it's kind of a dark purple. Isn't that cool?
It's so cool. See that again.
But when you can stop that.